The Ice Spice story in particular is funny because I just randomly found that on YouTube. Every day I wake up, the first thing I do, I go on YouTube. I look to see what's the trending records, what's hot, what was new, and I would just be scrolling, just like everybody else, scrolling, blop, hitting it. That's another thing with the initial thing. Boom, playing it, 30 seconds, next. And I stumbled upon the Ice Spice video, one of her songs, and it caught me because of the sample, right? Because the sample was the Goyote. I forgot the name of the artist, but it's that...
Oh, Gautier.
Gautier. It was a Gautier single. And I was like, the first thing I thought was like, how the hell did she clear this shit? That's the first thing I thought. I was like, how did they clear this? And I just hear I'm hearing the song, the beat. I'm like, yo, this beat is fire. This shit is great. And then she starts rapping, and I'm like, she's all right, but the beat is fire, and the hook is fire. Fuck it, I'm gonna play this shit, right? That's exactly what happened. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I took the record off of YouTube, and I started playing it on early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe. Like, just because I thought it was something cool. A girl from the Bronx, she was rapping. She wasn't rapping about shooting people, and the beat was cool. I was like, all right. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna play this, whatever. So as time goes on, I'm playing it for a couple of weeks, and then it just so happens that I get a text from, now, DJ Enough. I've known DJ Enough for years. DJ Enough was pivotal in my career, and he's like family. I look at him as Enough as like my stepdad, family. Right. So I know his family, and I know his son from when his son was 2 years old. I know his son from 2 years old to whatever. So Enough's son texts me, and he goes, yo, man, thank you. And I'm like, he's like, thank you for playing Ice Spice. And I write back, okay, but why, okay? And he's like, oh, I've been working with her. I produce her beats, and she's my artist. I'm like, what? I didn't even know he was a producer. I did not know. I had no idea he was a producer. I had no idea he was doing beats. It's Riot texts me, and he goes, yo, he's Enough's son. And I know him since he's 3 years old. Right. But I didn't know I never knew he was making beats. He was making beats in the closet somewhere, so I don't know. So I'm like, wait, you did this beat? And he's like, yeah, I did that beat, and I did this one. He started sending me a whole bunch of her records, and I was like, oh, damn, all right, cool. Y'all got something. This is actually kind of fire, right? So I call Enough. Yo, Enough. Oh, EJ, because that's his real name. I was like, yo, EJ's producing records for some girl in the Bronx, and the records are pretty good. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. He told me he's working on something, but here's the crazy part. Usually, when something like this happens, right, if you have a family member that's in the industry and in the business and is cemented in this thing, the first thing you're going to do is, yo, put me on. Enough goes to me, yeah, I know he's doing something, but he doesn't want me to participate in it at all because he wants to do it by himself.
Good for him.
And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I know he's been doing this with this girl, Ice Spice, but I don't play nothing. He don't ask me nothing. I don't tell him nothing. He wants to do it by himself. Now, mind you, Enough and his son have a really good relationship. It's like they're estranged, like, it's not like they're estranged kids because his son is every day. So I'm kind of bugging. I'm like, okay, well, he's doing a pretty good job. So I hit EJ, yo, if you need any guidance or any ideas or whatever, if you have questions, just hit me up and I'll let you know. He's like, nah, I'm cool, man. We're going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We just want to thank you for the support, whatever. 3 months later, she's the biggest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all for them getting it out the mud, going out, shooting videos, just recording, her knowing and understanding that she's not the best rapper, but they're going to figure it out. They're going to work on what they can work on to get the attention and to get the music out there. So honestly, you look at that case study and you're like, yo, if she could do it.
Right.
Nowadays, especially, anybody could do it where, like you said, there were no gatekeepers. Back in the day, when coming into this game, if you didn't know anybody, good luck.
Yeah, because there was no scrolling through YouTube.
There was no scroll to YouTube. There was no IG. There was no TikTok. There was no, you could record a song in your crib today, have it mastered out on the DSPs tomorrow. That wasn't around. That wasn't a thing. So nowadays, there's power in that. You know what I'm saying? Is it hard? Yes. Is everybody else doing it? Yes, but at least it's an opportunity. Back then, like Khan said, you wanted to get on, you had to go through one of these buildings and you had to sign that paper and you had to give up all your publishing. And even then, you had to take this big loan from the record company. Even then, you might not even make it. Right? I look at that. Say what you want about the songs are not that great. Oh, it's just because she's cute. Oh, it's just that and the third. But, bro, there's a lot of people that are in that same category that something that they did right, whether it was the music, whether it was her, or just the timing, but whatever it is, it all came together to work great. And mind you, they basically did it on their own. So that's a big part, right? That's a big part. There was no participation from, she didn't sign a deal till when? Till after, because when you were helping her with Munch, she wasn't signed, she wasn't, right, World Star Hip Hop. So they didn't even get a deal until later on in the game. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. They build leverage.
Right.
You know.